Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about the roadmap that Blizzard just shared with us for the rest of the year and also for next year. And especially, I want to talk about the new holiday event that apparently we will get in patch 10.2.7. So as you can see, this is something that should happen during the spring season. And again, this is not a mini holiday event. This is a full-on holiday event, such as, for instance, right now, the Wintervale event, or the Brewfest, or the Love is in the Air, and all these different events that last for 2 weeks. So there are a few things that could work as a new holiday event, and I want to go through the list of what I think personally are some of the best choices and the ones that I would really like Blizzard to introduce into the game. Two things that are very important to keep in mind is first the fact that the spring season will start in March and last until June. So normally it means that the celebration that will become a holiday inside of World of Warcraft should take place during this period. And also I think it's safe to say that Blizzard is going to try to avoid the months where we already have a lot of these different holiday events available. So for instance, here, as you can see in April, we have both the Noble Garden event and the Children's Week event. And then in June, we already have the Midsummer Fire Festival. So for these reasons, I do believe that it will most likely happen in May or also in March. Also, based on the roadmap, as you can see, normally patch 10.2.7 should happen during the second half of the spring season. So again, I don't know if this is really accurate or if they just wanted to put both of them under spring. But if that's the case, it would mean that most likely it will be a celebration that should happen in May or June. So the first holiday on my list that I think could be great in World of Warcraft is St. Patrick's Day. So this holiday is mainly celebrated in Ireland, in the US, and also probably in other parts of the world, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. The only issue I would say with this holiday is the fact that it's happening mid-March, and so again, if patch 10.2.7 is supposed to happen during the second half of the spring season, it would mean that it would be way before St. Patrick's Day. But again, this is not sure, so let's still explore this holiday as a holiday event inside of World of Warcraft. So the first thing that I think would work well is the color theme for this holiday. This is very green. It's very easy to create appearances, armor pieces based on all of that. And as you can see, even myself, I was able to create some of these different armor pieces with some AI generating tools. And I think they do look really, really nice. Especially what could work really well are the different top hats. Now that we have more and more of these inside of the game, as you can see, we could have some really nice ones added with this holiday event. Then, of course, next to that, during this celebration, people are using the Leprechaun a lot, and Blizzard could simply use gnomes as Leprechaun inside of the game and also create this type of outfits that are very recognizable. And so like that, it would be easy to create a lot of cosmetic items and other rewards that would fit St. Patrick's Day and also the Warcraft universe. For instance, here, as you can see, you could create this type of armor pieces. And again, I'm sure many people would be happy with it. Then also, I think it's just something that the community has been asking for years. So as you can see here, for instance, there are a few Reddit posts about why this is not a holiday event. A lot of people have been wanting to do that. Also, people have been trying to put together some of the transmogs. And Blizzard in 2015 also shared this image. And as you can see, they definitely could create this type of top hats, and they already thought about it. So I think it's safe to say that St. Patrick's Day could be a pretty interesting event to have. Again, the color theme is great. There are a few items that could be created very easily by Blizzard and that a lot of people would enjoy. But again, the only issue I see really is the date. After that, another interesting festival is the Holi Festival. This is a Hindu celebration that people are celebrating all around the world. I'm sure that many of you are familiar with it, or have at least seen some images from it. Basically, what happened during this festival is that everyone gathers together and then they take this type of patterns and then they throw them in the air. And as you can see, then everyone is full of colors. So this is something that again has a clear style, a clear color theme, and for these reasons, I think it could look really nice inside of World of Warcraft. So when it comes to the different rewards that you could get during this holiday event, I think there are a few good options. For instance, you could get toys that would allow you to throw some of these colors on other players or on yourself or even around you. I know that in the past, for instance, in Mechagon, we had some of these different options to put colors on your characters. Then also you could get other things that can just make everyone suddenly dance together and again throw a lot of colors in the air, things like that. When it comes to some of the cosmetic items, I think it could be pretty easy for Blizzard to just add a bunch of these type of colors on a lot of different type of items. Also, for instance, here again, using AI tools, I created some of these different items. And as you can see, it would be very easy to create just cosmetic items with a lot of different colors. So I think it could be super interesting to have this celebration in World of Warcraft. The only issue again here is the fact that this is happening at the end of March. And so again, if we're following the timeline from the roadmap, it might be a little bit too early for patch 10.2.7. But again, this is not sure. So these are really the two main ones that I can think of that will be really interesting to add in World of Warcraft. But then, of course, there are so many other holidays. So as you can see, you have all these ones here, you have all these ones, you also have all these ones right here. So some of them are already things that are being covered by mini holiday or main holiday events in World of Warcraft, but there are many that could still be also added into the game. So for instance, here, some interesting ones. You have the Hanami Festival, where basically you have to gather with friends and share food and have picnics and everything. So this is something that could work. But again, I just think it's maybe a little bit limited for a full holiday event. Same here with this one. It's just a really funny one that I wanted to highlight, but the Copper's Hill cheese rolling event. So where basically you're trying to catch a cheese wheel and running to try and catch it. Again, I think this could be very funny, but as a mini holiday event, not as a full-on holiday event. Some that could be interesting are the Earth Day. So Earth Day is the celebration of planet Earth. So as the next expansion is going to be around Azeroth and around this planet, I think maybe they could have some interesting things that could be done. And also, of course, there are more and more discussions around the environmental and climate crisis. So probably Blizzard could also do a few things in that area. There is also a World Environment Day that is just after in June. So maybe Earth Day or something again around planet Earth, around Azeroth could work well. So this is something that I would need to see a little bit what exactly they plan to do. But again, in terms of the dates, it's in April. In April, we already have something. So I think it's again limiting a little bit. So maybe more World Environment Day. Who knows? And then, for instance, there is also the National Pet Day. So this one would make sense because we have a lot of pets in the game. And even though you can do pet battles and things like that, the way you interact with your pets is still a little bit limited. So maybe here you could have many more things added during this holiday event that are making you use all the different pets and also rewarding you with new pets and with new things that you can use for your pets. For instance, cosmetic items for your pets, maybe toys, things like that. So this is also something that I think would work well. And I believe this one is happening also in April. So this is another option. Again, there are tons of these other celebrations. I'm just struggling a little bit to see which ones could really be transformed into a full-on holiday event in World of Warcraft. Another one that I thought about was, of course, Pride Month, but we already have a small mini holiday event for Pride Month. So this is why I don't think they would do a big holiday event on top of it. But I would also really love to know what you think could be added as a holiday event and what you would like to see added in World of Warcraft. So let me know in the comments. And of course, right now we can only wait to really learn more from Blizzard. Probably we will have a couple hints before that, probably with the release of the PTR for season 4 or something like that. But still, I'm really excited because usually with holiday events, you have tons of new rewards, you have tons of new activities, achievements, and a lot of new things to do. And this is usually something that people are looking forward to. And I can't even remember when was the last time that Blizzard added a new holiday event. So really happy with that. So I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye.